Look at the marigolds. Them things popping. Oh yeah, it's definitely time to pluck some of these tomatoes. Yeah, I gotta take them off. I guess we got no more peas. All my peas is dead. We got some more peppers coming in. Oh yeah. Oh damn, my cherry tomato bent over. God damn, this shit keep happening. And I got these potatoes growing all over the place here. I'm gonna have to do something with this. I ain't getting no strawberries yet. Some keep on stealing my strawberries. We're gonna have to figure this out. Yo, you already know, man, it's nature water fishing. You know I gotta do it like this. So today, y'all, we about to be doing a full garden tour. I know, we didn't do one of these in a long time, but guess what? We doing it today. So today, y'all, I'm about to be showing y'all everything around in my garden. So much stuff is growing. So much stuff is flourishing. We got a lot of stuff failing, but it's okay. It's okay. We gonna get it. We gonna get it. And we still got a lot of time. This is a journey. This is not a destination. It's a journey. But y'all, it's so much stuff to be showing y'all. Like my cucumbers is not doing too good. I'm still getting some cucumbers on here, but the production is slowing down. That's okay though. Tomatoes, when I show y'all this, I don't even know how these things are still growing, but they still taking off, and my cabbages is not doing too good. So I got a lot of stuff to be showing y'all in this garden, y'all, and a lot of stuff to keep y'all updated with, because I know I haven't been keeping y'all updated with everything. Stuff is just growing back to back, you know what I'm saying? I just don't know. So today, y'all, I'm about to be keeping y'all updated on everything that's going on in the garden. So we about to do a full garden tour, y'all. I'm happy, I'm excited to show y'all what's going on. We about to really be transforming this whole little area right here. But that's another video, because I gotta figure this out. I gotta get this organized. And I'm about to be moving my peas too, because my peas dead. So yeah, that's another story too. I mean, we're gonna have to just probably start my peas over probably in the wintertime. But yeah, y'all, let's go ahead and get to this garden tour, man. So much stuff to show y'all, and it's getting hot, so let's hurry up and dive in. Let's go. But before we start this tour, let me introduce myself. My name is Zay, and I'm a gardener. On this channel, it's about nature, water, and fish. We dive into all types of stuff about nature, aquatic animals, fucking hiking trails, and all types of things you can think about in nature. So let's get back to it. Let's go. So before we check out the fruits and vegetables, let's check out this flower garden. Look how it's doing so well, y'all. We still got so much stuff to put in here, but look at my daughter's flowers. It's taking off. My girl put a couple plants in here. She still got a lot of work to do, but hey, y'all, it's looking good, man. And we still got to put some more mulch down, but once we get it done, it's gonna be looking spectacular. But let's go check out these vegetables and fruit. Let's go. Okay, check out our pineapple. So right here, y'all, this is my pineapple, and I've been growing this for about, I think almost about 2 years, I believe. Almost 2 years. So soon we should be having the fruit coming out of there. You know what I'm saying? But it's doing good. It's green, lean, luscious machine. Yes, sir. But yeah, y'all, this is my pineapple. I actually got two. It's one over here too. At first, I thought this was going to die, but it looked like it's trying to come back. And you know, cactuses is like, you know, desert plants, and they don't need that much water. So ever since I left it alone, you know, put it in the corner, it looked like it been thriving. So yeah, we probably gonna, you know, bring that back, you know what I'm saying, up a little bit so it could get some more sunlight so that thing could keep growing. And then over here is my grape tree. Now, y'all, I've been procrastinating. I know, but I supposed to been put this shit in the ground. But we gonna get it in the ground. I gotta get some stakes. I gotta get me a trellis for it and all that. So we don't even have to worry about it. You know what I'm saying? We don't even have to worry about, like, you know, retransplanting it. We don't have to worry about moving it. We could just leave it where it's at. So that's gonna be a whole nother video with me doing like my grape trellis and putting my grape in the ground. But other than that, it's doing good. It's growing. Some of the leaves look like it's dying, probably because I ain't watered in a while. But other than that, it's doing good, y'all. And that's my grape tree. That thing looking good. Yeah, so I had to clear this path up. I had my blackberry tree right here, but I was like, bro, we need like a little path, you know what I'm saying? So we could be able to walk through. But over here is my tomato garden bed. So we got all types of tomatoes growing here. Well, we're not gonna say all types. We only got two types. We got indeterminate and we got determinate type tomatoes. So I got like plum look type tomatoes. Like, let me pluck one off for y'all. This one actually ready. Look at this. Look at this tomato. Let me eat it. This thing tasting. I'm gonna wipe it off a little bit. I know some bugs probably was crawling over. But let's see how it's tasting. I know they say garden tomatoes taste way better than store-bought tomatoes because they said it's actually, you know what I'm saying, you growing it from your environment, so you actually getting the right minerals and the right, you know, electrolytes and vitamins. So let's try it out. Let's see if it's sweet. Okay, it's a little sweet, but it ain't oh that sweet. Other than that, my tomatoes is doing good. I gotta definitely harvest some of these. Like this one's ready. Got a couple back there that's ready, and then I got one right here that's ready. Those are still growing and trying to ripen, but we got so many tomatoes that's growing, bro. We're gonna be having so many tomatoes for days. Like, I don't even eat tomatoes, but that tomato was actually good. It wasn't sweet like they said it was, but it was pretty good. This over here is actually my favorite tomato. This is a ramen tomato. These are my favorite tomatoes. So I make, like, you know, paste. I make tomato soup with it. I ain't making it in a while, but I'm gonna be making it, you know what I'm saying, now that we got so many tomatoes. Look at this spider web, y'all. Y'all can see it. Y'all see it on the camera? It's a spider web over there. I gotta clear that out. But this is my favorite tomato, and one of them already ripening. We still got a couple more to wait for, but this one looks like it's about to be ready. But yeah, y'all, this is my actually favorite tomato. So this is a determined tomato. So this tomato don't grow as big. It grows like 4 to 6 feet. So you actually can control this tomato. You can actually grow this tomato in like containers and stuff too. So like if you want to have like a container garden and you want plants that you can control, a ramen tomato will be one of the ones that you'll grow. But over here, this is my indeterminate tomato, and you can see how this thing growing. This thing is growing all types of ways. At first it was growing almost 12 feet in the sky, but it ended up dropping down, ended up bending over. I feel like it was like a calcium problem because the stalk wasn't strong enough to hold everything. But yeah, this thing was growing wild. But you see that I still got to do a lot of pruning and a lot of trimming. Like all of these leaves just every day, I feel like, well, not every day, but every time it rains, I feel like more leaves just come and pop up. But yeah, y'all, my tomatoes is doing good. I got a lot of stuff to pluck. I got some ramen tomatoes under there, but the other tomatoes is actually covering it. My plum tomatoes are actually covering it. But other than that, my tomatoes is doing good. I got a lot of pruning to do. But yeah, y'all, that tomato is pretty good. They looking good too. Okay, over here, so these are my collard greens, and look at these things, y'all. Like, these things is getting humongous. But one thing about collard greens, you don't want your collard greens to get too big. You want it like a hand size. Like this, you see that? That's a good hand size. So that's a good collard green that I could pick right now. These other collard greens are really too big, but it's okay if you pick them. They lose flavor as they get bigger, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? But you want to make sure you get your collard greens a good size because they do lose flavor when they get too big. But other than that, my collard greens are doing good. We already got one batch of collard greens. Look like we need to go ahead and pick these so we could get another batch so we could get some more growing. But I'm gonna be growing I'm gonna grow this collard green into a seed so I can get some seeds off the collard greens and we could plant them next year. Even though I'll probably buy some more collard greens from the nursery, but I want to plant my own collard greens and see how it go. But other than that, my collard greens are doing good and they looking right. They looking right. Okay, so behind my collard greens, I have a cabbage and I have a bell pepper next to my marigolds, and I have a sunflower over there too. So my cabbage is not doing too good. I'm having like a caterpillar problem. Like they are eating all on my cabbages, this one and the ones that I have over there by my peppers. So I'm not gonna be, I guess, eating cabbages this year because my cabbages ain't doing too good. But over there we have a bell pepper, and my bell pepper is actually doing good. We actually got that bell pepper in the ground. I didn't think it was going to do too well because we actually have compacted soil, and it's like the soil, it's hard for it to drain, and it's like it locks in nutrients. So I was actually surprised that our bell pepper is doing good. But other than that, we got 2 bell peppers coming up on there. So we're going to be plucking some bell peppers off soon. We got a sunflower next to there. So we got our soil detoxifying while, you know what I'm saying, we got our stuff growing. So over in this area behind the collard greens, stuff is doing good except for the cabbages. But other than that, we good. We good. Let's go over here and check on the strawberries. So over here is my strawberry garden bed. So in the garden bed, most of the plants in here are strawberries. Like all the pink flowers, the white flowers are strawberries. I got some chives in here. I got a marigold in here, and I also got sage in here too. And I got some basil, and I got another sunflower. But other than that, it's mostly strawberries all over. This is my strawberry garden bed, and it's not doing too good. It's doing good with like getting some strawberries developing. Like we getting the strawberries producing. Like look over here. Let's see if we could So these are actually about to be ready. They didn't get bit off yet, but it seemed like every time my strawberries get ready, it's like the rabbits or the deers or whatever come over here that be eating my strawberries, steal them from me. Like, look over here. Like something tried to steal a strawberry and they left it right here. So we got to figure out this next year so we won't be having so many strawberries going missing and so many strawberry losses. Because I love strawberries. That's actually my favorite fruit. And this been blowing me that my strawberries keep on getting ate. But other than that, my strawberries are doing good. You can see that they green and luscious. I got flowers popping up here and there. I've been fertilizing. So we've been getting strawberries popping up, but they've been just getting ate. But other than that, y'all, strawberries are doing good. My chives are doing good. Marigolds, sage is looking beautiful. And we also got some peas. Oh, I said peas. We also got some beans. So these are my pinto beans, and these are actually ready to get picked. Like, look at these. These are actually ready to get picked. Pinto beans are so colorful when they, you know what I'm saying, they grow. I didn't even know that pinto beans look like this when they grow. Ain't that a crazy looking color? You know, that's like a violet and like a greenish tan looking color. But other than that, we got our pinto beans over here. And they growing, you know, they growing crazy. We got a couple. We already plucked about, I think about seven or eight beans. And we still got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This don't look like this trying to turn into a seed. So 6, 7, 8. So we still got like 8 more beans. They still growing. So we got a couple more beans to pick. It looked like it was dying out, but I think it's just the top of these because they ready to get picked. So let me go ahead and pluck those so we could keep production going. I'm gonna pluck them later after we done the video. But our pinto beans are doing good and looking swell. And over here we have our red cabbage, and I didn't get no leaves or no I said cabbage, and we have our red lettuce. I didn't get no letter leaves of my lettuce this year because I wanted to see how it grew. And y'all, it was taking off. Like now the seeds are about to pop out. We about to have some flowers coming in. Like, look at that, bro. I didn't know this plant grows so beautiful like this. So this is my red cabbage, y'all, and it is taking off. I'm gonna let it keep growing until the seeds pop out so we could get those seeds and we could do another round of this cabbage next year. Next year we're actually definitely going to get some leaves, but I just wanted to see it grow and see how I do with the red cabbage. But other than that, y'all, the red cabbage is doing good. I got it watered, and it got watered today by the rain. So it don't need no more water. But other than that, y'all, yeah, red cabbage is doing good. And I know y'all probably thinking like, Zay, why you don't be eating the lettuce? Like, why you ain't pick no lettuce? Sometimes I be waiting until I master it before I start munching down. Because I don't want to be munching down on shit that ain't fully grown and grown right. So that's why I don't be eating my shit just yet. I gotta master it. But over here are my cucumbers, and y'all, they got powdery mildew all over it. So it's not doing too good. Like, look at these leaves, bro. Like, look at all this powdery mildew. We still got cucumbers coming in, but it looks like the plant is starting to deteriorate. Like, it's starting to die. Like, look at these leaves over here, bro. Like, all of these leaves are dead down here. Like, dead. Like, they dead. But it seems like after we get a couple more cucumbers, like we got that one right there, that one right here, and we got a couple more little ones that's trying to grow. So it seems like after we get those ones that's popping up and that already got pollinated, it seems like this plant is going to end up dying out. Like, it's going to just die, because look at all the leaves down there. They dead. So I'm going to just go ahead and let the plant, y'all probably like, Zay, why you letting the plant die? I'm going to just go ahead and let it die out, because I'm going to retransform this whole little spot. Like, I'm gonna do this whole spot different. So I'm gonna just go ahead and let the plant die and let it keep on producing cucumbers as much as it can. Now after that, I'm just go ahead and let it die. And then we're gonna restart this whole cucumber trellis. But other than that, y'all, the cucumbers are doing okay. They growing, but they doing okay. But yeah, y'all, these are my cucumbers. Before you guys say something in the comments, gardening is not always easy. You run through a lot of complications, but back to the video. Okay, so over here we have my potatoes. So I have my red potatoes over here. I know you probably like, Zay, how can you tell which one is your red potatoes and which one is your russet potatoes? Because I grew this shit and I know which one I put which way and where. But other than that, y'all, these are my potatoes, and these are my red potatoes over here. So my baby reds, then I got my rusties, and bro, they are taking off. It's not ready to pick just yet. You want to wait till your leaves start dying off. That's how you know your potatoes are ready. But other than that, y'all, my potatoes are doing good. They're taking off, and I'm gonna be having some potatoes soon. Look at them potatoes. It's crazy because I never thought I'd be growing my own potatoes. And they really growing, bro. I can't wait to harvest these things, but let's go check on these peppers. Okay, so these are my peppers. So I got one right here. I got 2, 3, 4, switch over, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I got 9 peppers. So this is my shishito pepper, and bro, I've been harvesting so many goddamn shishitos. I don't even know what to make with these goddamn shishitos, but when they get about this size, it's time to harvest. Like, this one is ready to harvest, so I need to be picking this right now, but I'm gonna pick them after we done this video. And over here is my orange blaze bell pepper. So the first one, when I was growing my first orange blaze bell pepper, it was only one growing. One, it wasn't even this many. After I harvest that one, all of these start popping up. So we got all of these peppers. We got one right here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got, hold up, 9. So we got 9 bell peppers coming in. 9 orange blaze bell peppers, bro. And these things is coming in heavy. And we got a couple more right here. So we're gonna have some bell peppers coming soon, y'all. I'm gonna let them things get fat and juicy. And over here is my California pepper. And at first it wasn't doing too good. It was growing a little stubby and short, but now this thing is starting to take off. We got a couple flowers and we got a couple peppers coming up too. The first California pepper that we grew actually didn't go so well. It actually started rottening on the plant, so I had to harvest it and then just put it back in the pot, so you know it could just go back into the soil, and then we could grow some more peppers. But after we had that little problem with it growing short, and we had that problem, that pepper rotting, ever since that they've been doing good. They've been growing. They actually got a little taller. The first pepper, but I mean the first when we was growing the first pepper, it actually was growing a little shorter. Like the plant was like a little stubbier, but now it's growing a little taller. So I can't wait till we get some California peppers. And over here is our Purple Beauty, and we already harvested one Purple Beauty. We got a couple more coming in. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if we got some more. 4. That's the only ones I see. So we got 4 Purple Beauties coming in. They still small, but when I'm telling you, when they grow, they grow. So we got Purple Beauties right here. Then we got our Majestic Reds. And we got a lot of Majestic Reds coming in. Look at all of those Majestic Reds. 1, 2, 3. We got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's so many goddamn Majestic Reds. So we're going to have a lot of red peppers coming from this plant right here. And over here, we got our sweet bell peppers. We got 2 bell peppers growing. This one look like it's about done. And we got one up here. Then we got some sweet bell peppers back here. One right there and one right there. And these sweet bell peppers, I actually grew from seed, y'all. Yeah, I actually grew from seed. They wasn't doing as well when I first grew them, but ever since I put them in these new pots, they've been taking off. And then over here, we have an early sun station, and we got one popping up right here. And then we got some flowers popping up, so we should have some more peppers coming too. So this is our early sun station. This is like a yellow pepper. And over here, we have another Purple Beauty, y'all. Look at the Purple Beauty. It's actually starting to turn purple already. That's crazy. I didn't know they turned purple this early. So look at that Purple Beauty. This thing is starting to take off. So we got a lot of purple plants over here. So yeah, this is my peppers, man. I'm gonna have a lot of peppers, and I need to get me some seeds so we could do the same thing next year. So let's go over here where our tomatoes and cabbages. And no, not the same tomatoes. My cherry tomatoes. Yeah, cherry. This is my cherry tomato. Look at this tomato. So we already got a couple harvests over here, and it wasn't doing well at first because I had it in a 3-gallon pot, and I think it was starting to stunt its growth. But ever since I put it in this 5-gallon fabric pot, it's been taking off. And we got some tomatoes ripening like right here. They turning orange, and right here. And we got a couple more right there. And then you go up a little bit more, we got a couple more growing. So my cherry tomato is actually doing pretty good. It looked like it's gonna die down here, but it looked like it's still trying to stay alive up here. So I'm gonna just let it keep growing until, you know what I'm saying, It don't grow no more, but this my cherry tomato, y'all. And them things is tomatoing. Let's go check out these cabbages. Okay, so these are my cabbages. So, y'all, like I said, my cabbages ain't doing too good. We got damn fucking, I don't know what kind of poop in here. Goddamn caterpillar poop. Look at what the hell in my hand? The hell? Look at caterpillar poop. Look at this shit, y'all. What the hell is this? Y'all see this shit? I thought it was eggs at first, but thing just chewing all over my thing. And I know it's probably some shit in the middle of my cabbage, so we ain't gonna have no cabbage this year, cause my cabbage is ruined, y'all. Like, Jonas chewed the fuck up. Like, even over here, look at this big ass hole. Like, god damn, how hungry are you? So I'm gonna end up ripping both of these things up and putting something else in it, because I ain't gonna eat this shit. I am not eating this shit. So we're gonna have to just try it next year, y'all. One failed, but it's all good. We learned off of it. So I'm gonna have to do something different next year with trying to protect my cabbages. But yeah, y'all, these are my cabbages. But enough about the cabbages. Let's go check on these fruit trees, y'all. Y'all know how I love my fruit trees, and them things is starting to treeing. Okay, so over here, y'all, we have my elderberry tree. This is my tree that my girl bought me I think like a month ago. And this thing is taking off. It was not this big at first, y'all. This thing is taking off. I can't wait for it to grow a little bit more. And over here, we have my orange tree. We had this for a little while. Yeah, it wasn't doing too good inside, so I brought it outside to see what it do. But it was growing a little bit, so hopefully it grows some more out here. And over here, we have my lemon tree. And when I brought this thing outside, it didn't look like this. Something started chewing on my goddamn lemon. Every time it rained, it seemed like the fucking slugs and bugs come out and start eating on goddamn plants. So my lemon tree is doing good. I got another leaf coming up, so I ain't worrying about it. And over here is my fig tree. And like I told y'all last time, my fig is actually taking off. It wasn't doing this good at first. I ain't even have all these leaves. And I know y'all probably like, Zay, it's only 4 leaves on there. I know, I only had like 1 or 2. So we're starting to grow. It's getting a little big, so hopefully it just keep taking off and getting bigger. And over here, y'all probably like, what's these 4 pats? These are my moringas. Moringa trees. So I got 4 moringas, y'all, that I planted. I don't know how long it take for moringas to come up, but I planted 4 moringas so I could get my tree garden started and my nursery started. So I got my moringas planted. Hopefully they start coming up soon, you know, and we can start taking care of them and, you know, loving on them. But over here is my blackberries. Let me back up so y'all can see it. This blackberry is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. At first I was gonna start like pruning some of the stems. I said the stems, some of the branches, but I was like, why prune some of it and next year it's just gonna create more fruit? So I was like, you know what, I just need to move it in a different area, because at first I had it over there, but I was like, you know what, I just need to move it so it could just spread out and we could just be plucking berries everywhere. So this is my blackberry tree, y'all. This thing is taking, oh, look at this thing. Next year we're gonna have a lot of berries. Berry, apple cherry. Berry, apple cherry. But yeah, y'all, them trees is taking off, man. I can't wait till they start getting bigger and we can start producing some fruit. But let's go check on these herbios. Okay, y'all, so these are my herbs. So I got my lemon balm over here. That thing is doing good, y'all. That thing is taking off. It was not looking like this at first. When I first planted this, it was not looking like this. My oregano was doing actually better than my lemon balm. Now my lemon balm is doing better than my oregano. But over here's my oregano, y'all, and like I said, it ain't doing too good. It's growing, but it's like every time it rains, the rain fuck it up. So I don't know. It's still thriving though and still surviving. So I got my lemon balm over here, and I got my oregano over here. And over here is my peppermint. And this thing smells so good. I love coming over here just rubbing my hands against it, because that peppermint smell just smells good. Smells good. But yeah, y'all, this is my peppermint, and this thing is growing. You know, peppermint is invasive, so when it really start growing, this whole little pod over here is gonna be taken over with a whole bunch of peppermint. But yeah, y'all, peppermint looking good. Hopefully just keep taking off. Now, what I'm about to show y'all, this stuff stink. It might look a little disgusting, so wash your eyes. All right, y'all, so over here, this is my compost tea. And this shit smells like shit. This stuff stinks. So y'all probably like, Zay, what are you making? Well, this is nutrients for my goddamn plants. So if you don't have no fertilizer, you can make your own natural fertilizer. Just know, you're gonna have a little smelly going around. But other than that, man, this stuff is like superfood for the plants, man. So I got me some fertilizer over here, you know, brewing. And then I'm gonna dilute it a little bit, and then I'm gonna feed it to my goddamn plants. So I'm gonna keep on letting it sit probably for a couple more days, and the next day I'm off, we gonna water the plants with this. But yeah, y'all, this is my compost tea. And over here, we got some grass clippings. I'm gonna use this for my compost that I'm gonna be putting over here. And I already got a little compost that I started with, what I got watermelons and peppers and stuff growing out of. I don't know if I want to keep these watermelons. I was thinking about keeping them and putting them over there, but I don't know, y'all. I still been trying to figure it out. I moved the onion that was growing over here. I end up moving it and putting it in the dirt. So I don't know, I might do something with the watermelons that's growing over here. But let's go check on our watermelons that's actually really growing, that we grew in ground. I think every time I do gardening videos, this is my favorite part, y'all. Showing y'all my melons, cause them things is melanin. Let's dive over here into my watermelons. Okay, y'all, so these are my Charleston Grays. So it's not just mine, it's me and Lavy. So me and my daughter actually planted these Charleston Grays, y'all, probably like 2 weeks ago. And y'all, these things is taking off. We're gonna be having some melons coming soon. Like, look at how big these leaves are. And we got a couple plants in the ground. Like, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got like 5 plants that's growing. So we're gonna have all the melons just growing around this line. So I've been trying to direct them this way so they could just grow along this line. So when they cut the grass, they don't be cutting on my melons. But man, these things is taking off, y'all. Look at these Charleston Grays, man. I can't wait till the melons start coming. But let's go over here and check on these sugar babies. So this, y'all, is my sugar babies. Like I was saying, y'all, these are my sugar babies, man. And look at them, y'all. They is taking off. But look at this. This is the one that I pollinated myself. And look, y'all, this thing is getting big, bro. Like, I pollinated this myself. Like, it's about to be time to harvest this thing soon. Like, the first one didn't even get, I don't think, it probably got like 2 times a little bigger than this, and then it was time to harvest. So we about to be harvesting another watermelon soon, and a watermelon that I actually pollinated. Ain't that crazy? But look at that thing, bro. So we got one right here, we got another one right here, and then I think we got, hold up, let me see. We got somewhere, I know we got some right here, one right here. We got one right here, one right here. Then I pollinated some more. We got one right here. Y'all, we got melons everywhere. And then we got another one right here. I pollinated that one earlier today. So, man, we're gonna have so many sugar babies that we about to be harvesting. I need to be fertilizing this pot, so, you know what I'm saying, we can keep the melons going, because after a while, you know, it's gonna be depleting in nutrients because there's so many goddamn melons growing. But yeah, y'all, these sugar babies is doing good, man. We about to be having sugar babies going crazy, man. Sugar baby, sugar baby. Yeah, y'all, these is my sugar babies. But let's go check on my cantaloupe. Now, when y'all see this, y'all gonna be like, Zay, you grew that? Yeah. I said the same thing. I grew that? Man, I did. I did. And man, this thing is taking off. It's about to be time to harvest too. But y'all, come check out my cantaloupe. So this is my cantaloupe. Bro, look at this thing, bro. This look like the junk that they be selling at the store. Like, that's crazy. And y'all, it's got to be time to harvest. I don't be trying to move it around because I don't want to snap it off the stem. So I just be leaving it alone. You know, I move the leaves over a little bit to check it out. But man, that thing's still growing. Let's check the soil. Probably needed to get water a little bit. But yeah, y'all, this is my cantaloupe. grow some more. I tried to pollinate some more, but it don't seem like it went well like that one. It don't look like it went well, but we gonna get some more. We gonna get some more. But yeah, y'all, look at my cantaloupe. It ain't ready yet. It ain't hollow. No, it ain't hollow yet. And they said when it's time to harvest, they said you'll be able to smell it, like that aroma be going around. Like you be like, oh yeah, I smell that lope. I smell that lope. So when it's time to harvest, you're gonna be able to smell it. And then they said something supposed to dry up, like the tendril supposed to dry up. So I'm gonna be keeping my eye out for that smell and that tendril drying up. But yeah, y'all, that cantaloupe is going crazy. That's my first cantaloupe I ever grew. Man, oh man. Yeah, y'all, that was the tour, man. It's so much stuff growing in the garden, and we got a lot of more stuff coming. But man, it's so hot out here. The sun going down, man. I still gotta water some of these plants because I don't think the rain did that much. It did a little bit, but it ain't do that much. So still got a lot of watering and stuff to do. And yeah, y'all, and a lot of stuff to check up on and a lot of stuff to harvest because them tomatoes ready. And I don't want to leave them on too long because they'll start splitting. But y'all already know, man, it's Nature Water Fish. Y'all know I gotta do it like this every single time. We finally did a whole full garden tour, y'all. We ain't do one of these in a long time. Usually I do garden tours and I show y'all the plants, the updates about the plants, how they grown and all that. But today we did a full garden tour around the whole garden to show y'all what's going on. And we just gonna keep on expanding and expanding and expanding. But y'all already know, man, it's Nature Water Fish. I gotta do it like this every single time. And if y'all like videos like this, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and make sure y'all hit that like button and make sure y'all comment. Cause you know, I love when y'all comment and some of y'all be teaching me some things. And yeah, we could build a community like that too. But y'all already know, I'm out.